And I will take you to the U.S. where millions of voters are casting their ballot to determine whether Vice President Kamala Harris or former President Donald Trump will lead the nation. Now, both candidates need at least 270 electoral votes to secure victory, with 7 battleground states, Pennsylvania, Michigan and Nevada among them, playing crucial roles in the election's outcomes. We are glad to be joined by VOA's White House correspondent Patsy Widakuswara, who joins us via Skype with details on the U.S. election so far. Hi, Patsy. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So how has polls unfolded so far today?
Well, right now I'm at the Harris headquarters here at Howard University, Washington, D.C. This is her alma mater. She's expected to be here later tonight when the polls close and when the counting starts. Maybe you can see behind me, preparations are on the way. Right now, the mood of the Harris campaign is trying to stay focused and calm and confident. And as you mentioned, the voting has started, and there's so many voters, so many votes have already been cast through early voting and through mail-in ballots, more than 80 million votes to be correct. This is about half of the electorate that voted in 2020. So we won't know the results until later tonight if we're lucky, in terms of, the polls being completely wrong and then one of the candidates having a decisive win.
Right.
But if the polls are right and if the results are going to be close, and we may not know the results until a couple of days to come.
Before I let you go, what has voter participation in this election been so far?
Well, we won't know until the votes are counted, and the votes aren't counted until the polls close. And the soonest that the polls close are here in the East Coast are about 7 p.m. Right now it's before 4 p.m. So we still have a ways to go. But usually in the U.S., voter participation would hover around 65%. The last time I think the highest was 69%. So it's not as high as other countries, certainly not as high in your country perhaps, but for American standards, it's actually quite high.
Well, thank you so much. That's Patsy Widakuswara from VOA reporting to us from the White House on the U.S. elections. You're still watching the Channel One YouTube.